Hollyoaks is gearing up for its 30th anniversary later this year, and it seems the Channel 4 soap is lining up some major returning characters. The Sun reports that James Redmond, Natalie Casey and John Picard are set to reprise their respective roles as Rory, Finn, Finnegan, Carol Groves and Dominic Riley, though the nature of their return is yet to be confirmed. Redmond, who first played Finn in 1998, last appeared on the soap in 2018, with the character also making an appearance in spin-off series Hollyoaks later. Picard, the real-life brother of Tony Hutchinson actor Nick Picard, left the soap in 2010 before making a guest appearance in 2013. Meanwhile, Casey hasn't been seen on the soap since her 4-year stint came to an end in 2000. Tellingly, all three characters have a connection with Tony, but we'll have to wait to see how it plays out. The anniversary celebrations, which will take place in October, are said to include dramatic developments, shock twists and devastating revelations that will have lasting consequences for the village and its residents. Furthermore, it was revealed last month that Hollyoaks later would be returning for a special one-off episode as part of the celebrations, with Jamie Lomas, Georgie Porter, Kieran Richardson, Isabel Smith and Lewis Emmerich all set to appear as their characters. The group will be joined by former Coronation Street star Tisha Mary, who joins the soap as a new series regular called Gemma. Though we don't know too much about her, it has been confirmed that she knows Warren Fox. I'm absolutely over the moon to be joining the cast of Hollyoaks. It's a fabulous opportunity and an incredible time to join as they celebrate their 30th birthday week, said Mary. Gemma is flirty, feisty, and the kind of woman you'd want as your best friend, but never your enemy. Hollyoaks at 30. Iconic returns, shocking twists, and a village forever changed. This autumn, Hollyoaks will celebrate an incredible milestone, 30 years on our screens. The Channel 4 soap, which began in 1995 as a small show about a handful of teenagers, has grown into a multi-award-winning drama known for its daring storylines, diverse cast, and fearless approach to tackling real-world issues. Now, as October's anniversary week draws near, the show is pulling out all the stops. Not only are explosive twists promised, but a wave of iconic returning characters will make their way back to Chester to join the celebrations. Among them are Rory, Finn, Finnegan, James Redmond, Carol Groves, Natalie Casey, and Dominic Riley, John Picard. Together, they bring with them years of history, unresolved tensions, and connections that could ripple across the village. Add to that the return of Hollyoaks later for a one-off special, the introduction of brand new characters, and the promise of devastating revelations, and it's clear, the 30th anniversary will be one of the soap's most dramatic chapters yet. The legacy of Hollyoaks. Before diving into the big returns, it's worth reflecting on what Hollyoaks has become over 3 decades. The soap, created by Phil Redmond, who also created Brookside and Grange Hill, began as a youth-oriented show. It quickly gained a reputation for pushing boundaries, addressing taboo subjects such as eating disorders, sexual assault, LGBTQ+ issues, racism, mental health struggles, and more. Unlike some soaps, Hollyoaks thrived on risk-taking. It often leaned into experimental storytelling, whether through late-night spin-offs, hard-hitting, issue episodes, or bold anniversary weeks filled with stunts. The 30th anniversary, then, isn't just about nostalgia. It's about staying true to the show's DNA. Mixing character-driven drama with social relevance, while never being afraid to shock. The return of Rory, Finn, Finnegan. One of the most exciting names to return is Rory, Finn, Finnegan, played by James Redmond. Finn first appeared in 1998 as a cheeky, lovable character who became a central figure in Hollyoaks history. Often remembered for his comedy as much as his drama, Finn was the classic lad about town, but beneath the charm was a man who built deep bonds within the village. His friendship with Tony Hutchinson remains one of the show's most enduring dynamics. Over the years, Finn found himself in countless scrapes and storylines, from heartbreak to hilarity, before departing the village in 2002. Redmond reprised the role briefly in 2018 and even popped up in Hollyoaks later. Now, with the 30th anniversary looming, Finn's return raises tantalizing questions. Will he bring back his trademark humor to lighten the mood, or will darker twists be waiting for him this time? Carol Groves comes home. Natalie Casey's Carol Groves is another returning face bound to delight longtime viewers. Carol was part of the Hollyoaks family between 1996 and 2000, and her 4-year stint left an unforgettable mark. Known for her sharp wit, energy, and close ties to the original younger cast, Carol represented the heart of Hollyoaks in its early years. Her return is significant not just because of nostalgia but because Carol's life has been a mystery for 25 years. Fans will be eager to see what has become of her, what brings her back, and how she will interact with old friends like Tony. Dominic Riley, A Brother's Bond. John Picard reprises his role as Dominic Riley, younger brother to Tony Hutchinson. Dominic entered the show in 2005, and his character was an immediate source of both chaos and comedy. Known for his bumbling nature, Dom's bond with Tony was at the core of many storylines. Though sometimes seen as a comic character, Dom also had his share of heartbreak, most notably with his marriage to Tina McQueen, whose tragic death in the infamous church explosion remains one of Hollyoaks' most talked about moments. Dom's departure in 2010, followed by a guest return in 2013, left fans wondering if he would ever come back permanently. Now, with his return confirmed for the 30th anniversary, the prospect of seeing the Picard brothers, John and Nick, who plays Tony, reunited is enough to thrill fans old and new. Tony Hutchinson, the common thread. All three returning characters, Finn, Carol, and Dom, have one thing in common: Tony Hutchinson. Played by Nick Picard since the very beginning, Tony is the longest-serving character on Hollyoaks. Tony's storylines over the years have been wide-ranging, from family tragedy to romance to life-threatening drama. But his connections to Finn, Carol, and Dom run deep, and their simultaneous returns strongly suggest that Tony will be at the center of the anniversary drama. Could Tony's past come back to haunt him? Will these old friends bring support, or will their return dredge up secrets better left buried? One thing is certain: Tony's role in the 30th anniversary will be pivotal. Hollyoaks later returns. It's not just familiar faces making a comeback. In a move that has thrilled fans, Hollyoaks later will return for a special one-off episode. The late-night spin-off, which originally ran between 2008 and 2013, was known for its darker, more adult themes and epic stunts. This one-off special will feature Jamie Lomas, Warren Fox, Georgie Porter, Teresa McQueen, Kieran Richardson, Saint Hay, Isabel Smith, Ella Richardson, and Lewis Emmerich, Mick Johnson. The return of Hollyoaks later signals that the anniversary won't just be nostalgic, it will be daring. Expect intense drama, possibly shocking deaths, and storylines that ripple back into the main show for months to come. A new arrival, Gemma. Alongside the returns, the anniversary will also mark a fresh beginning with the arrival of Gemma, a brand new series regular played by former Coronation Street star Tisha Mary. Gemma has been described as flirty, feisty, and fiercely loyal, the kind of woman you'd want as your best friend but dread as your enemy. Her arrival is already tied to Warren Fox, one of Hollyoaks' most notorious characters. That connection alone hints at fireworks. Mary herself has spoken of her excitement: "I'm absolutely over the moon to be joining the cast of Hollyoaks. It's a fabulous opportunity and an incredible time to join as they celebrate their 30th birthday week." Gemma is flirty, feisty, and the kind of woman you'd want as your best friend, but never your enemy. With her debut coinciding with such a landmark moment, Gemma is clearly set to become a major player in upcoming storylines. Dramatic developments and devastating revelations. The show has promised dramatic developments, shock twists, and devastating revelations that will have lasting consequences for the village and its residents. What could that mean? Fans are already speculating. Could a major character die during the anniversary week, as has often been the case in past stunts? Will the returns of Finn, Carol, and Dom bring buried secrets into the light? And how might the one-off Hollyoaks later tie into the main show's plots? The anniversary is unlikely to pass without a big stunt. Hollyoaks has a tradition of using landmark episodes for jaw-dropping set pieces, whether explosions, crashes, or dramatic showdowns. The combination of nostalgia, returning characters, and a special spin-off suggests something massive is on the horizon. Hollyoaks Anniversary Tradition. This isn't the first time Hollyoaks has used an anniversary to shake things up. The 10th anniversary in 2005 featured dramatic departures, while the 20th in 2015 brought back legacy characters and saw shocking deaths. The 25th anniversary in 2020 was celebrated with a week of episodes revisiting old storylines while propelling new ones forward. The 30th, however, feels different. It's not just a milestone, it's a chance for the show to honor its past while reinventing itself for the future. The impact on fans. For longtime fans, the returns of Finn, Carol, and Dom will be a nostalgic trip back to Hollyoaks' roots. For newer viewers, they offer a chance to discover the rich history of the show and understand why these characters mattered so much in the first place. Anniversaries in soaps aren't just about spectacle, they're about reminding fans of the journey they've shared. By blending nostalgia with fresh drama, Hollyoaks is ensuring that its 30th birthday will be one to remember. Looking ahead. As the 30th anniversary approaches, one thing is certain. Hollyoaks is preparing to deliver a week of television that will leave fans reeling. With returning favorites, shocking twists, and a community forever changed, the celebrations will be as explosive as they are emotional. For Tony Hutchinson, the anniversary will force him to confront his past. For characters like Warren Fox and the newly arrived Gemma, it will be a chance to carve out the future. And for fans, it will be a reminder of why Hollyoaks has endured for 3 decades, because it dares to take risks, tell bold stories, and never shy away from the dramatic.